sort that out in the next 2 games.
What was the thinking at half-time in terms of the changes and what you were looking for?
Yeah, we had to try and help a bit, really. We try and keep half-time really concise and down to a few points. One is the attitude and mentality of the team, and the other one is about knowledge and tactical help. So we changed the team to help us tactically and also give us a bit more energy on the pitch and people to really take the ball. So I think it helped us a bit, and then the subs later on helped us as well.
Was there a temptation to throw on Igamane at one point when you needed to go?
Hamza told me he was injured, so we had a bid this week for Hamza. We rejected it. All was fine. Trained fine yesterday. Warmed up fine. I turned around to him at 60 minutes because I wanted 2 strikers on the pitch. So Gas and Danny ended up there, and Hamza told me he's injured.
So he's on the bench and he's now effectively refusing to play. Would that be fair?
Well, I don't know. I have to trust him, but we'll see.
How do you deal with a situation like that, especially when you're 1-0 down and you need a goal?
So the issue is that the transfer window is still open. There are a lot of people one eye out the door and one in, and we need people to be all in all the time at this football club. We really need that. So at the minute there's still too many people uncertain or still trying to think maybe there's something there for me. So the window needs to shut quickly. In-house we need to make sure that we have people who really want to be here. So the people that come in and the people that stay that really, really want to be here. So we'll see. I'm calm about it. Kevin and Patrick are aware of it, and we'll see where it goes.
Would that be looking at it from the outside in that he's not got a future now if he's not wanting to help the team when they really need it?
I can't. It's 15-20 minutes after the game, so I don't know where it goes. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see.
I appreciate that. Is it fair to say that is an area you're looking to strengthen and something could be imminent?
I think there's a few areas we're looking to strengthen. I don't think anything's imminent, being really honest. We've spoken to a few people. I know it's a boring answer, but it's me being honest with you. I don't know what the Hamza situation will be after today. I don't know what the Cyril situation is. Cyril's working hard to get back fit, so there's a difference there. But also, Cyril was really aware that the clubs that want him and how he sees it all. But Cyril's been really honest about all of that, so we'll wait and see. But yeah, of course, if them 2 guys leave the building or they don't, it's probably an area we need some help in. But I thought Danny was great when he came off the bench today.
Because it is another draw, how do you try and deal with any pressure or focus that goes on you because of the start to the league season?
From who?
From the outside, from maybe supporters?
In the same way I have done for the last 6 years as a coach and a manager, the same way I did as 15 years as a player. The people's opinion I have to really, really worry about right now is the players, the staff, the owners and the people above me on the senior leadership team, and I feel nothing but support from them. The players are really trying. We have to help them more and more to convince them that actually these are the right things all the time. When we do the right thing, always, it will look very different. At the minute it's a bit sometimes. Sometimes it's the right thing, and especially when we have a setback, is we can waver too much on the decisions that we make. So yeah, just keep convincing the players, and I feel really supported. And at some point, all the supporters want is the team to win, and we will, and then I'm sure the things will change.
Really appreciate your time.
Top man, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Well, we have to start on the Hamza Igamane situation that certainly Russell Martin wasn't sugarcoating at all. That's got to be a concern if there is a player who, by the sounds of it, doesn't want to go out and help the team. Yeah,
I think I said that a couple of weeks ago in a column. The players have been running the club for far too long now, and if that is the case, listen, if he's injured, he's injured. I highly doubt it, and if that is the case, if I'm Rangers Football Club, I'll drive him to the airport or go and get his bags packed, drive him to the airport and say bye. If you've not got people that are willing to knuckle down and work hard and help this team at this moment in time, then see you later, because if you don't, there is a real danger. This you can tell by the fans right. It's at boiling point right now with the fans and towards the team, the management, whatever it is. If Russell Martin is not strong and sees this through, he's going to join Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, he's going to join Michael Beale, he's going to join Philip Clement and going out the door, because he needs to get, I know he's brought in a few players, but he needs to get the right type of characters in this dressing room and in it quick. Because I go back, I remember Daniel Cousin absolutely tore Celtic apart at the end of a transfer window, but he went and done it the right way. I'm going to go and put in a performance and leave the next day after that. That's not going about your business the right way. Refusing to come on, refusing to help your teammates. Maybe listen, I can't help but think that it's been a little bit too honest for Russell as well. There's some things you just need to keep in-house.
Is he deflecting there a bit, Russell? You know, another reveal. We saw it at Motherwell. He comes out, drop points again today. I'm going to out somebody to take the pressure.
Chris, I can totally understand where you're coming from, but I think as a manager, you know, you're still emotional after the game, and if you're turned to your bench for a striker that the fans will think are the blue-eyed boy. I mean, I've not seen it. I've not seen what everybody thinks. I mean, there's flicks and there's tricks and there's moments where you, whoa, that's decent. But on a consistent basis, Hamza Igamane has not really done what everybody, or the level that everybody thinks he's done for Rangers. And again, he's another one that's inflated, and everybody thinks that he's better than what he is. But if you're turning to the bench, and remember Rangers started without a striker. If you're turning to the bench, and one of your players is turning around and saying, "I'm not wanting to come on, I feel an injury."
Yeah, on the flip side to what you're saying there, Chris, I mean, if he's expecting to have Hamza Igamane available to him from the bench and he turns around and says, "I'm not coming on," then Russell Martin's got to protect himself a little bit as well, doesn't he?
Yep, there's, I mean, you know, the obvious thing is to kick him out. I mean, you know, get the fee, kick him out if he's not going to play. And this is where I do have, I know he's had a disastrous start, Russell Martin, but this is where I do have sympathy for him. And, you know, he spoke about it himself, you know, the culture. This has been going on for years. Rangers have been a circus for years. And, you know, I said a few years ago about them being serial losers. He has to deal with that dressing room and try and change that mentality. But I also think that the Rangers hierarchy and Russell need to look at themselves. They didn't even want to play this game initially. The only reason, you know, they played it is because Giga got red carded and to save him for next week. And based on the first half performance, they didn't play in the game. They competed second half. And he's right, talking about players' courage. It's easy to play when you're 3-0 down, when you're 1-0 down, then, you know, players will take the ball and be braver. But it is a head scratcher. Why are Rangers not starting games quicker with
because
what is at stake?
Because they think they're better than what they are. You know, there's players coming up here and swaggering about, like, I'll get on the ball, I'll make things happen. I mean, and people had a go at me a couple of weeks ago when I said, there is maybe Gassama we've seen in glimpses. I know Ascar's there's not one player that's been brought into this team that's been better than what was there. The same Rangers fans that's been shouting for James Tavernier to get out of the team are now begging to get back in it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, according to you, Chris, that's why they decided to play this game. We don't know why they decided to play this game, but
yeah, I mean, that's totally. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Well, hang on a minute.
Just get it on a ticker.
Hang on a minute. What do most people in Scotland think? You know, there was a time when this game was arranged where Rangers didn't want to play, and come on, they didn't want to play it. That's my opinion. If you know, if anybody's angry about that, then they're angry about that. That's the truth, and you know, they didn't get over the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really difficult one yet again, and a huge week to come.
It is. I think that, you know, the manager's having to face all these questions. I think at times he is, you know, very honest. But it was interesting for me saying people have a foot in the door and a foot out. Once that's sorted, then he'll be hoping he can get down to business.